How's it going, everyone? I have a very important video. I want to talk about HOLO, and I can't believe that we're actually finally making this move that we were all anticipating. I think this might be it because usually when I see price touch this upper band, which is known as my counter channel, we have a shift in trend, okay? And when you start seeing a shift in trend, you'll start seeing the EMAs act as support, right? So the EMA 5 will come to the very top. You can see before, this EMA 5 was the very bottom. So we made this drastic move up, and so now the EMA 5 is coming to the very top. So what I like to see is, I like to see, okay, so we touch this upper band, which is my Keltner channel. I want to see a pullback now. So when price gets up to this, the reason why I had these bands is to prevent me from ever buying HOLO if it does, because it doesn't make sense to buy it when it's way above this Keltner channel. I had this at extreme oversold, overextended, and so when it does, price will revert to the mean. We don't know exactly when. I can't say at this price it's going to revert at this price. Price could do this kind of pattern where it touches this, does another move here, but you can see how the wicks kind of keep staying under this, and it's just a big sell point, right? And so on a stock that has never really made an uptrend and stayed an uptrend, I showed you on the very last big pump. You see, the last time we've made that massive move, I recorded how long have these uptrends lasted, right? So right in here was a perfect example of making this tremendous move at this upper Keltner channel. And it can make another big move where it goes way above. That, usually the second candle is the candle that I see oftentimes get shorted to death. Here's that first candle, makes up 1,000% in one day. And then this next candle goes even higher, but usually when it goes like an outrageous amount above it, we see a pullback. And where do you look to get in is that EMA 5 and that EMA 10. So, and that's your first entry. So when the EMA 5 gets hit, you only play it one time. This is one level of support. And that's what I'm looking for HOLO at this time around. As you can see, this was a 152% in a day. And then we come back to the 5 and bounce again, but I wouldn't play it. I would wait for those next levels, okay? And that's the scenario here. You see how we hit the 10 and the 20, but we go right through those levels. So you would have to take it out at this candle here, which made a 72% from the lows. And that's what I am seeing. So when each time an EMA gets hit, remember, algos are looking at it. It acts as support. A lot of times you get those bounce effects on a big stop, on a big uptrend. They come crashing down to retest, and then they make either a new high or they just get a bounce effect. We don't know what they're exactly going to do. Can this make a new high from here? No one really knows. Okay. But I've known that these uptrends don't last long, so I do want to just play the bounce effects. These uptrends last, a couple weeks, if not. So with IWM, we did see it touch the CMA 5 if you're watching during the bell. A lot of the times, these are lagging, so it'll come touch it and they'll kind of spread it out. This right here was a beautiful touch right in here. We saw it get near the EMA 5. We said that in the Discord, if you guys were in the Discord, and it actually had a nice move here. And you can see this is my criteria for taking gains here. So if you see anything that go over 10%, you take the gains, because that will consider your bounce effect idea. So right in here was a 20 something percent gain, right? This is a 20%. So what I would look to do is I take the 10%. That's my criteria. If you don't have a trade plan and you're just kind of shooting for whatever, you're like, okay, I want to get new highs, I want to make 100% and all this. Well, it's going to be more riskier the higher percentages you want. So I like to say is tell people to take it out at 10%. So we take it out at 10%, and then you can hold a smaller order above that, right? And trail and stop it, or put your stop loss at break even. That way, if it does go break even, well, then you lose your 10% of your remainder shares, but you also gained on your 90%. It's a really great strategy. That way you don't have like, oh, I have FOMO, I'm missing out on more gains. At least you had those shares to get it. But this is the area here. This is a classic pattern of breakout. We broke out of this EMA 50. That was strong resistance, and that was causing this to be in a downtrend forever. Look at how long this stock has been in a downtrend. All the way back, we kept getting close to the 50, we kept resisting at that 50. This stock, hated the 50. It will go up to it, but it just can't break it through it. This is the first time in almost a year that we are finally breaking out. all the way back in February of 26 of 2024 of this year, we've hit, you see how we made this downtrend. We blew right past through this EMA 50 and we started making a downtrend. And that's what we see at this type of pattern here. So what I like to do is I like to play these retest type patterns. I know that the algos watch these EMAs, and what's nice is they're all kind of clumped together, so I could put some ads on each one of these and not be tremendously down, right? All throughout these, let's just say it goes all the way to the 20. That's a 38% drawdown. I don't see that happening. I say, because that would be all the way back down to this gap area, which is, probably the best buy area if it does. We had this beautiful gap here with the EMA 20 supporting it. I think we hit this 5, and like I said, we're already taking gains here, but I think, the next target to add is definitely this 10. So definitely watch that, and that's how I like to play momentum stocks. A lot of people, they get on the train, there's no game plan, there's no stop loss, there's no profit trigger. And that's the scary part with momentum stocks, because these go so fast that you need to know exactly what's happening. If you don't know what's exactly happening, then you kind of, you'll get kind of screwed over here. So have a profit target, know exactly where you want to buy. Me personally, if it hits an upper Keltner channel with my settings, that's an easiest way to find an early uptrend. So then we look for the pullback or the retest of the EMAs, and we take it from there. And it's really that simple too. It's just, are you patient? And that's about it. And also, like when we do trend reversals, you see how price hasn't hit this EMA 20 for some time. I've been pounding the table on here, making video after video saying, hey, price is due for a move up to this 20, right? Right up in here was a 35% gain. Who knew that it will go all the way past the EMA 50 or hit the EMA 50 and keep going, right? So, I mean, that's just the nature of stocks. They can surprise you. So, and that's really what I like to look for, okay? It's either, one, are we doing a trend reversal? Have we have massive time distance away from the EMAs where we can revert back to it? Because every stock reverses to me. We don't care how high this goes up. I promise you, price will hit these EMAs. It's a guarantee. It's a must. It has to happen. When price is in balance, price comes back to reality, which is your EMAs, which is that reversion to the mean. Now, do we know exactly when it has to do? No. But we do know a long distance that takes. Anything that don't touch the EMA 5 in 5 days is long. We already got 2 days right here. So I kind of use that for my knowledge. But if you guys also want to join the premium Discord, this is the time to do it. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page, okay? What you want to do is head on over to day trade alerts. And if you do that, it'll give you access to the highest tier, swing trades and day trades for $12 a month. Okay? It's the best service. You're going to learn a lot, and I promise you can make money, with a system every day to have passive income. I'm all about the safer strategies to keep you in the market than having these YOLO type of trades, okay? So I'm a very passive trader, and that's how you can stay in the market longer. So if you hit day trade alerts, it'll ask you if you want to subscribe, and it's only $12 a month for literally my swing trades and day trade ideas, okay? The purpose is not to be a single Discord, but you will get alerted to your phone when I tag your role on what I plan on doing, okay? But if you hit server shop up in here, you can read about the 2 memberships. I highly recommend the Day and Swing Trading Plus because it's the most affordable for the most value. You're going to get live streams, day trades, swing trades, updates to the system, and all that. But yeah, the most important is one-on-one coaching whenever you need it, and obviously the live stream if you need me to look at anything going for you. But this is my analysis on HOLO. I'm very bullish on this until proven otherwise. We have a nice gap down here if we want to do it. We have all these EMAs now acting as support. This is an early trend idea, so I feel very confident, that we'll come back, maybe touch this 10, and I'll load up some more powder, and we keep getting those 10% bounces, if not way more. So I can't tell you exact target, I can't say, well, it's going to go break this new highs. On the last big rally, it did that. It hit this EMA 5, and it made new highs. That is a very logic thing, right? But nothing is guaranteed. So that's why I say take some off the table and hold some. You will thank me if you do that. All right, guys, hope to see you in the Discord. Click the link down below, YouTube comments below. And if you have an Android, you will have to use your computer to subscribe or just use your phone's browser like Google or Safari. If you need any help, I'll be there. And it is cheaper if you subscribe on your computer to avoid iOS fee. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.